Some secrets have been buried too deep and for too long to be easily revealed. Isn't that true, Septimus? The Perrys weren't the only family in these parts that suffered from the softness of interbreeding, were they, Septimus? The Warrenders, at the other end of the social scale, suffered the same affliction. But the last one had married properly, hadn't she, Sir Philip? It had struck me as odd that your wife's memorial plaque was with the other Warrenders, for that's her family, isn't it? Julia Stark was the last Warrender.
Yes.
And Julia Stark had taken Lily Waters and killed her.
Yes!
And Nellie, full of deference to the social order, full of loyalty to you, Sir Philip, had agreed to support you in the cover-up, to let the blame fall on a man who couldn't defend himself, and to persuade her husband to allow a fraudulent plaque to be placed in his church.
Hansel and Gretel.
If a woman is battling psychological problems, then pregnancy, and especially the loss of a child, can be the crisis that pushes her over the edge. I believe this must have happened to your wife. She was a late mother, maybe 40, and I think you were aware of the immense pressure she was under. You brought her old family home and moved her here to where she had been happy as a child herself. You prepared the house for the arrival of the child with love, and when it didn't arrive, she took one from the village.
My wife is dead.
The wife you knew is dead. But down the years, you and Nellie have taken care of the shell that was left of Julia, haven't you? Keeping her resident in institutions, I imagine, and then retirement homes. Hiding her identity through the use of pseudonyms like Mrs. York and Mrs. Lancaster. I think Colonel Beresford's aunt had stumbled across the truth at Sunny Ridge. Maybe she had recognized the name of the village when talking about the painting and asked too many questions. When she wrote, "Mrs. Lancaster is not safe," what she had meant was not that Mrs. Lancaster was in danger, but that Mrs. Lancaster was the danger.
Behind a fireplace. Do come in. Please, sit down. What a very pretty brooch, isn't it? Would you like a look? I've met you before, haven't I?
Yes, Julia. At Sunny Ridge.
Sunny Ridge?
Yes. You told me that there was a child behind the fireplace.
Yes. Yes, I did. That fireplace.
Where is she now, Sir Philip? Is she in the house Boscawen painted? House you and Nellie went to great lengths with your maps to prove didn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. I've played in it. It's a playhouse he built for the babies in the woods on the estate. Before he showed me, it had been abandoned for 25 years. No one knew it was there.
Where is it, Nora?
Is this where you brought Lily Waters?
To play? While I watched? Why let all this love go to waste?
Why did you kill her?
Why should my baby die and the common child live? Some things are simple when you look at them right. You know what you have to do. Have a glass of milk, my dear.
And what about Ada Beresford?
A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. That was a simple thing to see. Glass of milk, my dear?
No, thank you.
Ada wasn't the first. All those with a little knowledge down the years have been removed. And Philip has moved me somewhere new. I always wanted Philip to move me, not that woman who coveted him.
Stay sitting there. I have told you.
Is that why you killed Nellie Bly today?
Is that her name? Milk, my dear.
No.
Please, Julia. I will take that. Thank you, Julia. Enough, Julia.
Philip.
It's all right.
She knows, Philip.
Enough, please.
Philip. She knows.
It's all right, my darling. It's all right.
Sir Philip and Lady Stark, I am arresting you for the murder of Nellie Bly, Ada Beresford, and Lily Waters.
Please.
You're not obliged to say anything. But anything you do say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
Dad, Chris and I are going to get married.
With your permission, sir.
Yes, of course.
And we're gonna set up home here, sir.
Who would like a good old-fashioned English cooked breakfast?
A Beresford special.
A Beresford special, yes.
Doesn't run in the family. It's the only thing he knows how to cook.
Oh, then I look forward to your help in the kitchen, cousin.
Thank you, Miss Marple.
You did most of this yourself, Tuppence.
Remember that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I thought I'd lost you, Tuppence.
I thought I'd lost you, Tommy. A long time ago. After breakfast, let's just go straight back to London.
Yes.
And I'll drive.
Well, that was the last Marple of the series, but never fear, there's still murder on the menu as John Nettles returns next Sunday night at 9 with brand new Midsummer Murders. And of course, for Agatha Christie fans, there's a daily dose of Poirot this week with a different mystery